your mind about you as a quarterback this year in terms of numbers or accuracy or command of the offense, whatever it may be? How do you feel like you've improved, I guess, this season as opposed to the last couple of years?
I would say, the biggest thing that has changed is just my understanding of conceptual football and where the ball is supposed to go. Coach DeBoer's done a really good job from that aspect, but I think, playing and sitting back, from the sideline, I've realized, different coverages and what works here and what works there. And I think that's been my biggest thing, is just understanding football better. I've always been a semi-accurate thrower, but I think that's improved too. But just understanding football has been so big for me in getting the ball to the guys that need to get the ball.
Cam, go ahead.
Peyton, so we've gotten reports that Watt brought a Chucky doll into the locker room last week before the Nebraska game. I'm just wondering if you knew anything about that, and I guess what that kind of speaks to the character and how fun it is to be around the team when things like that are happening, when things are going wrong.
Yeah, so he, before we got on the plane, we were still in Bloomington, and he walked into the locker room with the doll, and I just kind of I was really confused. I didn't know what was going on at first, and I didn't know he was going to bring it on the trip. And I didn't see it again until right before the game, and I was like, this is weird, but that's just Wap's personality. He's a fun guy to be around, awesome guy to be able to throw the ball to, and he's really passionate about winning and this program, so just a fun guy to be around.
Jim?
You've had ups and downs this year as far as being the starter, coming in as a backup. How has being a backup helped you as a quarterback, made you a better quarterback when you're not in the game?
Yeah, and I think that speaks to the first question. Just sitting back and watching different defenses, watching how they adjust during the game, because there's so many things that you see on film. They have tendencies, but during the game, there might be a different blitz of the week, a different coverage of the week, and just kind of adapting that way throughout the game and understanding that not everything's going to be the way it was on film, and they're going to do some different things to try to confuse you, and just having that in the back of your mind and always understanding that there might be something different going on.
Dustin?
Just forgive this kind of parachuting question. You mentioned Coach DeBoer earlier. Just how much does he just change this offense basically? How much more fun is it, I guess, to play offense, play quarterback in this offense out there?
Yeah, he does a really good job of just spacing the field, different formations, different looks, and just getting guys in good matchups. Our playmaker, getting Watt, getting Nick, Ty, all those guys, and the opportunity for one-on-one matchups, and then running the ball too. Getting spreading the field, letting Stevie go to work in there. So he does a really good job, and I think throughout the course of the week, he's a good teacher of the quarterback, and letting us know where the ball might is supposed to go, but at the same time preparing us for different looks.
Peyton, last week you talked a little bit about just about how hard it was when you got the news. Can you talk a little bit about what your conversations have been with your parents and that, and how they've been supportive of you through all this?
Yeah, my parents are obviously the people that I go to for everything, and at the end of the day, it's not really about football. It's about the kind of person that I am, and just treating people the right way, continuing to work hard, continuing to lead passionately, and just playing tough when I have my opportunity. So, they've obviously been super supportive of me. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's not really about football. I just hope what I'm doing in this role is making them proud.
Kevin and Jeff?
Hey Peyton, as one of the leaders on this team, how do you get this team maybe to guard against complacency or overlook Northwestern, team that's struggling right now?
Yeah, I think right now with how well we're playing and the confidence that we have, I don't really envision complacency being too big of an issue, and I didn't see it today. We had a good lift today. Everybody came in, was really energized, really excited about what's to come. So I think it'll be really telling tomorrow at practice to see what kind of energy we come out with. And like you said, it's, as one of the leaders on this team, it is my job to make sure that we continue to prepare and not get complacent.
Jeff and Zach?
Peyton, if you could tell people one story about Wap that would kind of let people get a little bit of insight into who he is as a person, his exuberance, his constant talking, what would it be?
I think there was a game last year when we played Michigan State, there's nothing that he did specifically that's probably worth noting, but in the locker room, he was just, after that game, he was visually upset. From just remembrance, he had a really good game that game. I think he had a bunch of catches, a bunch of yards, but he was visibly upset that we did not walk away with a win. And that speaks to him as a teammate. That speaks to him as a player. How much he wants to win, how much he cares about this place. So, I don't have anything super specific, but that's the one thing that comes to my mind when I think about Wap as a teammate.
Zach and Taylor?
Let me ask about another wide receiver, Ty Fry field goal. We've seen a lot of Donovan, Nick, and Wap over the last few years. Ty's had some big games this season, obviously a pretty big one Saturday. How have you seen him improve? How would you kind of describe him as a quarterback working with a wide receiver?
I've been high on Ty since last year. He's continued to improve, but first of all, he's super, super athletic. I think that's what gives him an advantage, gives him an edge. But I would say, his route running's improved. He's gotten faster. He's gotten bigger and stronger. He's just continuing to improve throughout the entire year. I was so confident throwing that fade ball to him in the corner of the end zone because I knew he was going to go up and get it if I put it in the right spot. And, like I said, I've been high on Ty for a long time. He's a really, really good player.
Taylor and Brad?
You kind of touched on Caleb DeBoer already, how he's a teacher of the quarterback, but this season specifically, some of the ways you've been able to grow, how has he kind of opened up some things for you to be able to grow in those specific ways?
Yeah, I think it's always a numbers game, and I think he's allowed, for easy, quick throws, and I think that's the big thing. Allowed for me to get settled into the game. When I came in last week against Maryland, a couple quick, easy throws to get me going, and then that kind of, that brings them up, that makes them play, a little bit tighter coverage, and allowed me to, throw one over the top to tie down the sideline. So I think he's really good at just getting us settled in, and then seeing what the defense gives him, and then we're just finding holes in the defense that way.
Brad?
Peyton, there seems to be a growing level of confidence with this offense over these last 2 or 3 weeks. What have you seen here on the day-to-day that kind of shows you that this group is really rising in that direction?
I think we've had really, really good weeks of practice. Our Tuesday practices are full padded days that is a lot of new install, a lot of different things going on. You expect mistakes to be made, but we've been really sharp and really crisp. And then, obviously Wednesday and Thursday have been just kind of sharpening that game plan. And I think that's all it is. I think it's just we've been really locked in, really focused at practice. And I think the guys have done a good job of, maybe watching extra film on their own and making sure they're locked in on our opponent.
Peace.
I think you've thrown the ball to Stevie Scott about twice as much as you did last year. Was that a point of emphasis before the season, or what's led to that?
I don't think it was a point of emphasis. I think, we're just getting, I think, the biggest thing is probably protection checks. We're allowing our O-line to slide to different guys, and we're letting Stevie get out in the route, and we're checking it down to him if guys aren't there. And you've seen we've been able to throw the ball down the field pretty well. So, there's teams that are backing off of us in certain formations and different things. So Stevie, he's just sitting out there on the flat sometimes. And getting him the ball in space, you never know what's going to happen. So it's been good for us.
All right. Thanks, Peyton. Now we'll be up at 12:15.